There's a reason I chose clown music this morning, and it's because I'm playing this game for the fourth day in a row on a live stream. It's too good. It's too much fun. I can't stop, man. If he's addicted, I can't wait to see the rest of it. Yeah, it's gonna be a really fun Thursday when everybody gets their hands on the game. It'll be great. It'll be fun. Anyways, good morning, everybody. I guess it's not really morning anymore. It's 3:45 p.m., but I woke up like an hour ago, so it's morning to me. So, let's not dilly-dally. Let's just get straight into the game. Let's just play. If I remember correctly, it is it is currently dusk. The log train is on the hill. The fact that we're getting this game this week, I'm so stoked! Pun intended. Somebody, we need to get the cheese stuff going again. Somebody throw cheese at that man. So, if memory serves me, milestones. We've already bought the third. We're gonna be able to get to Whittier, or not Whittier. We're gonna be able to make it to Bryson today. Bryson today. We're gonna be able to make it to the place where we can get the funny CTC stuff. And so that means that we'll be able to play this multiplayer. We'll be able to have channel supporters join in a lot sooner. It's gonna be so much fun. Can't wait. And have we repaid our loan yet? No. Still got 3,000 to go. But that's no worries. We can easily repay that tonight. Hello, Jade. Welcome to the stream. Can't wait to potentially play with you in this game. It's gonna be so much fun doing multiplayer. It's gonna be so good. Your streams have been so busy, I can't keep up with chat. I know, it's great. We have so many people who are here, so many people who are chatting, that it's hard to actually keep up with everything. Today we complete the Bryson restoration and maybe get access to mineral traffic. I don't think we're going to get access to mineral traffic. I think mineral traffic is a little bit farther than Bryson is. Alright, so, start the day, I think... We'll start the day by cheesing on the logging route. First time joining your streams as well for me. Hope to have a good experience here. I hope so too, man. Thanks for joining in. Hope you have fun. Oh, wait, right. That's okay. So I was trying to hit 0 so that I could follow this train. Problem is, I didn't have the train selected, so it just teleported me to spawn. Hopefully there's not going to be too many players who get the game to go online and troll other players. Yeah, I hope not. It would be fun to do some public lobbies where just get random people to join and random strangers to help, but at the same time, maybe it's good to have like a little bit of a screening of whoever you're getting to play with. I will never financially recover from this. I was not prepared for this week's release. Not sure where the mines are, actually, unless the dev tells us. I believe they're all the way... I think Alarka might have a mine or two over here. I know there's one at Alarka Junction. This is the nearest one that I am aware of. This is little mine right here. So I guess we could work towards that. That could be the goal for today's stream. Although we're probably not going to make it because I have to deal with the Bryson. The bridge to Bryson first. But we could build the Bryson, and then we could build to Alarka Junction, and maybe Alarka 2, and then we could probably get some minerals going. Mineral Traffic sounds like a bad band name. You're totally correct, though, man. Totally right there. I'm afraid you have rail rot. Too much exposure to railroader isn't healthy. I'm too addicted, man. It releases serotonin into my skull. It makes me smile. It makes me happy. But yeah, that's where I figure the nearest one of those is going to be. No, actually, hold on. Milestones. How much would it cost? Bryson Bridge line to Fontana? Wait, what? What is this? Where's Fontana? I don't remember this place. Hello? Oh my gosh. Love how casual the stream is so far. Very cozy vibes. Yeah, we just sort of chat and chill here. It's nice. It's fun. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and watch me complain as I stumble into a random bug. It means Fontana Lake. Yeah, but where the heck is that? Extends the line to Fontana Lake Shore. Where is Fontana Lake on the map? To reach the station of Almond? I don't think it's Almond. Because in order to get the Y at Alarka Junction, you need to build the line to Fontana first. So I think it means that you have... I think it's Alarka Junction that you build to there, actually. That's what I suspect, at least. Early access experience, to be honest, but hopefully it'll be pretty bug-free. It has been pretty bug-free. Most of the stuff I've found is just visual. Excuse me. Or, like, minor things. I have stumbled into a few major bugs, but I think it's, like, only one or two. Play Railroader with me when I get it. I will be playing Railroader with Tier 2 Ko-Fi subscribers and Tier 3 channel members. Donk. Was a fusey in the gauge. Yeah, that's meant to happen. Yes, it is. It was all part of the plan from the beginning. My evil plan. Evil plan. I'm broke, so I can only play Rares Line. RIP. Just take out a small loan, man. It's only $30. It's not that bad. So we just skip karate for this game. At least they'll be able to have the VRA's Pancake Palace pancakes in the morning of the game's release. Nice, nice. No skipping out on obligations. How long have you been streaming? Just got off work. 14 minutes. Started pretty recently. I was waiting for a package to arrive today because I wanted to... I'm kind of hyped for that, and I don't think it's going to arrive today, unfortunately, but... keeping my eyes peeled, just in case. So, the funny thing about all this is I think we're going to be able to finish our logging runs before we start the main day's work. If we're lucky. Also, finally, engine number 3 is marked as number 3 instead of number 11. Took us long enough. Didn't actually arrive yet. That means that if it doesn't arrive, there's another 10-hour stream incoming. God, I don't think there will be another 10 hours of stream. That was insane, dude. But I think it's going to be arriving tomorrow. So... probably going to be able to get Rare Order on launch, which is 2 days from now. Yeah, it's I'm so hyped, dude. It's so close. It's right around the corner. What happens if you drive one of the engines off the broken bridge? You can't. The broken bridge has a buffer in front of it. Until you repair it, and then the track's placed. We're doing MP... DAC, I'm not doing MP on day of release. I'm probably not doing it till Sunday. Because I don't want to do multiplayer when you guys are still learning how to play the game in the first place. That sort of first initial experience is something that I feel like you guys should enjoy at your own pace rather than having me breathing down your necks, because I know I can be controlling sometimes. And when you guys are just learning the game, I don't want to put that all upon you. Stay up till midnight watching Rail Order or have a good night's sleep? I think the answer is obvious. Dude, that's been me the last few nights. Last night I got my whistle list selected for the engine game. Nice. Oh, that reminds me, I have to respond to a message that I forgot to respond to last night. There we go. Responded. Back to the stream. Back to the chaos. The more you stream, the longer you not only play, but also the shorter we have to wait for the release for everyone else. That is true, that is true. And the more people who will watch me, the longer I stream, the more the channel slowly grows. Feels so surreal that the release is so soon, you know? Feels like it wasn't that long ago that it was not... It was like a year ago that it was announced to exist, I think. It does feel surreal, though, that we're finally getting the game. Oh yeah, speaking of finally getting the game, hey, is the bitrate okay today? Cause I tried to boost it. I bumped it up from 25,000 kilobytes or whatever, or 25 megabytes per second, and I bumped it up to 30. Because somebody was mentioning that the bitrate on streams was doing no wonders to the game's glory, and it wasn't looking as good as it actually did because the streams were just a little lower quality. How's that looking today, folks? Bitrate is hard to tell. You know, that's true. It is hard to tell at night. That is very true. Another 10 hours stream. Let's. Dude, you have no idea, man, how many people just from random parts of my life, from like Splatoon or from in real life, have been like, dude, you should do another 10-hour stream. Looks fine, then again I'm watching on my phone right now, so take that with a grain of salt. I think if there's anything I need to take with a grain of salt, is that it's currently midnight in game. Okay, it's like 10 p.m., but still. And so that might be making... oh wait, no, it's 8 p.m., my bad. But still, it's sort of later in the day, so that might be making things look a little worse than they actually would be normally. Radio, I saw your message the first time around and the second time around. I honestly chose not to respond to it because you posted it twice. In such quick succession that I could still see it in the chat menu. Just saying. Hello, Salt. Hello, Mick. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Can't believe you're daft enough to stream that long. Look, man, this game takes a lot of work, and it is a lot of fun. No, wait. No, I didn't. I meant to hit Control T, not 1. What am I doing? Actually, I probably meant to be over here so I could see how the log pond is doing as we progress through the night. The headlight on it looks like that log is glowing. The holy log. It is funny that the engines, when they're AI driven, will always have their headlights facing whatever direction they're going. And so if that means that if they're going backwards while there's a car behind them, it'll just be bright yellow. Okay, well that log's gonna be done only when the morning begins. Got my name for my training railroad, the Ella, Whittier, and Whittier Southern, so I can practice the game and its functions. Doesn't really go very southern, though. It mostly goes east to west. I have too many bad choo-choo puns. Don't worry, Dak is here so that he can throw cheese at you. Railroad going well? Yes, it's going great. I'm having a lot of fun today. The battery is installed for the lady today. Midas wanted to charge the poor woman 364 battery today. That's whew. Fun challenge could be to only connect one or two towns at a time, then wait until you purchase a certain loco. Could be a fun challenge. I've already got a certain loco though, so I can ignore the challenge rules already. Let's go. Really appreciate how you interact with the chat, since I don't see a lot of people doing that. Honestly, it's the most fun parts of these live streams. It's just hanging out and vibing with people. It's great. Oh, why do you think I call these chats and chill streams, you know? We just vibe, we play the game, we run the train, and hang out. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn it to manual, and refuel this engine. Buy another choo-choo now? By that I mean as soon as possible, because I like choo-choos and whistles. I don't think we have the money for another choo-choo right now. We're in debt. We gotta repay it. Actually, wait, we can fix that problem. There. Debt solved. Berkshire when we get the line at least to both Alarka Junction and to the interchange at Silva. Gotta go, gonna lose internet, but probably will be back soon. Alright, Jesse, thanks for tuning in. Have fun, man. Good luck surviving without the internet. Figured out why my 746 only cost $300. The wheels and underframe weren't visible in the eBay listing, and they're covered in rust. Yeah, you gotta gotta be careful with that sort of stuff there. Gotta require a full restoration. Rip. Berkshire Funny number 491 for the funny? I don't know what 491 is. I don't get the reference. Sure have good faith in the track being level, leaving your engine without any brake for a good minute. I have good faith in this game and the track work and the engines and yada yada yada. Because I've run so many AI trains now that, like, I'm used to looking at the lower left-hand corner and figuring out how fast my engine is and if it's going too fast. It's great. The UI in this game is just excellent, man. It's so good. I have so many compliments to how this game has been designed and built. All I want with the Steam Loco is to customize the dirt and grime on it, make them look like proper workhorses. Oh, don't worry, you can just derail them and never repair them, and they'll work just fine. And they'll look super grimy. I'm so excited the game comes out Friday now. I know it's gonna be so good. Actually being able to do multiplayer, and also just actually being able to have other people play the game. Gonna love it. It's gonna be a blast. And Railroader's current form is better than Railroad's Online. It's... Oh, for heaven's sake, I just killed my monitors on accident. Hold on. Thank God I'm not running that engine manually. Because I can't see a damn thing that's going on right now. I think that Railroader does something different than Railroads Online. Railroads Online is all about making your own railroad. It's all about making... Oh, God, hold on. Monitors. What's the problem? Why won't you turn on again? Okay, there we go. There we go. Got it. So, now my game is resized because reasons. Oh, gosh. Okay. Bam. Let me change my display settings so that it'll not do that again if I do kick the thing. I think Railroader in its current form offers something completely different to Railroads Online. Because, again, Railroads Online is more about customizing and personalizing your railroad and building what you want to build and buying what you want to buy. But this game is more focused on handling broader railroad operations and logistical management. So, I currently like Railroader more, but that's just, I think that's mostly because it is a new game for me to be addicted to. No, Stir has to speedrun the game even more due to the new release date. Lord have mercy. Yes, any percent speedrun. Beat the game before anybody else gets it. I'm probably gonna have a video out later this week. 2 videos, actually. Well, 3. Oh god, this week is gonna be busy on videos. Gonna go for a bit. Feel free to fill me in when I return if you can. Alright, will do. Probably. Maybe. I'm with Stir on that one. Comparing the games directly is not viable because their content is so vastly different. I'm not talking about trains here, but what you do. I think Railroads Online is more of a factory game rather than running a railroad like this game. Railroads Online can be not a factory game, but it is more of a factory game overall. I mean, the reason I personally bought it was back like when it was first getting released. I saw a video from Khan where he was saying that the Eureka is abysmal, and I guess it was back at the time, but then I ran it up at 2% with 23 loaded log cars just to spite him and prove him wrong. So, admittedly, I didn't ever say anything about that. I didn't, like, post a comment or anything, but I bought it specifically because I wanted to prove I could do things more efficiently out of spite. But I've also played on maps like the Central Atlantic and Union, where you actually have to plan out your moves, but that's mostly because I have the special rule sets that I have to play by on that save, so... Alright, let's get number 1 out onto the road. I prefer railroad over railroads online because I want to do option switching much more than track building. Me too. I think I will over time, but both of them do have their own niche and their own reason to try them out. So I figured out the logistics and production ratios between railroads and line industries. I laid tracks specific to those connections to be able to run long trains fast. Past that point, it wasn't interesting. Yeah, there's a reason that I made those special rule sets for myself. Because I found myself doing that too, when really I just wanted to run mixed freight. And so I came up with a whole long list of rules for me to abide by that forced me to play with mixed freight and actually play the quote-unquote fun way. Meanwhile, at Whittier Station, the station master is brewing about 2 gallons of coffee for the influx of commuters going to work at Ella. He's going to be brewing 70 million pounds of caffeine. Because he's probably going to need it more than the influx of passengers at the station. Just imagine 60 plus passengers going through the tool shed of a station. All of them just waltzing through, both in and out of the station. Yes, we want this to go straight. What happens if you run into a switch that isn't lined? I just reline to the correct direction. Unless you're running an AI train, in which case the AI train will automatically stop because it thinks that that's an incorrect order. I also think that it will derail you if you run across a switch that's supposed to be controlled by CTC. I'm not entirely sure though. That's just an assumption, really. So. There's no MOW in game. Imagine how rough the track is. Imagine the passengers here just sitting around and this like an earthquake is going on. You know that one meme of that that poor lady who was trying to do some lipstick. That's all I can think of. Where the crowd just starts rapidly shaking. Steam really have the correct date for release, if so I'm going to have to take more time off. Yes, the 7th at 11 o'clock on the west coast of the United States, 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. on the east coast. That is the correct date and time. The devs have updated it so that they can upload the game before the Steam winter sale begins. Alright, it's time to start a new day, everybody. It is time to begin the morning. Oh no! Wait, no! We only received 16 cars today. We didn't get a house track car. Rigged. Be thoroughly impressed if a woman could apply her makeup on a moving train and make it look good. Seeing that video of the train going from the Netherlands to Belgium, it's funny how much the track quality degrades once they go into Belgium. I've not seen that video, but I know how much the Netherlands likes their rail service and the rail network. Moment where sleep is shorter than wait 1 hour because it was already 5:37. So next engine you're considering buying, Owen 30 wise? Speed, I feel like you should know. You're a tier 2 Ko-Fi supporter. I've already shared both the engines that I've recently obtained. I haven't got them yet, but I've shown them off, haven't I? Yep. Overshot that spin. I don't think you have speed, you just haven't paid enough attention. I know for a fact that I have. About a week ago. We have 2 coming in. The small one and the big one. Of course, I would like to ask that you don't spoil them for chat, because, you know, super secret stuff. But if you scroll back up, one of them is in the tier 1 chat, and one of them is in the tier 2. The one in the tier 2 chat will be in tier 1 soon enough, too. Fact I didn't know about the new 1900 Pullman work coach till today astounds me. That coach being useful for my maintenance of way trains and on my tourist trains, a snack bar car providing refreshments. Yeah, but I don't think it's in the campaign mode. Also, while I'm thinking about it, Oh, we got a full train today. What is that random car at the end of the yard? A broken car? Can't delete it? It is a bugged car. It's a car that I cheated in because I was trying to test something on this save, and so the devs gave me sandbox mode temporarily. I know the cheats to do that now. And so I decided to cheat in 2 boxcars to try and test something. And the test went correctly. It was bugged. It wasn't working correctly. But wait a minute. Are you serious? That got saved? Okay, hold on. We might have to reset that after stream. Anyways, there's a reason this car is named Bug Tester, and it's because I was testing something. And it turns out that it was still the case, but this car was the one that didn't get deleted. I hate eBay right now. One of the locos I wanted showed up just as I started looking at rebuilding my PC. Playing this again, did you even sleep yesterday? Yes, I did. Got around 10 hours. 10 hours of gameplay, 10 hours of sleep, you know, it's fair balance. Home from dog sitting, do you know the price of railroader? Yes, $30. Something we've mentioned like 17 times throughout all the streams. Sure, you probably said this already, but how did you come up with a name for this railroad? I thought of it on the spot and just rolled with it. Sometimes you come up with an idea and you like it. Going back in Sandbox and deleting it won't work, and I guess selling it is not an option because you don't own it. Is there a way to get rid of it, or will it be somewhere on your road for its entirety? So I could probably delete it in Sandbox mode, and I can probably sell it, but I also kind of like the fact that we have a bugged boxcar all the way out here that's got the name Bug Tester on it and is blocking part of the tracks. It's funny to me. I'm pretty certain it's a glitch. It might not be, though. I don't know. Okay, so we want to cut the train here. Hit some handbrakes. Oh, right. Well, while I'm thinking about it, hello, orders. You have all your cars empty, correct? Yes, yes you do. So that means you're ready to do another log run. Hooray! From the amount of people asking in the Rarity Discord, the game should be like 5K. You know, true. Suggest using it as a baggage car. I could. It would be a good way to get a quick baggage car onto our trains, just for visuals. It is green. Yeah, we finished the bridge. I just got here. Welcome to the stream, Dastad. We've not finished the bridge. Just started the next day. We have our third bout of supplies back here. So we're getting close to finishing the bridge, but not there yet. I see. I see you also have good taste in how you waste your time. Hello, Orson. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Got a lot of cars needing lumber. Let's hope there are no termites in the lumber. Well, if there are termites, that's not our problem. That's going to be the problem for the sawmill. They'll have to explain that to their customers. Since the game... Speed, we're not doing multiplayer streams until you guys have learned how to actually play the game. I know you guys are excited. I know you guys really want to, but no. We're not doing multiplayer till Sunday. At the very earliest right now. Dak has asked... I feel like every one of my Ko-Fi subs have asked today. I really don't want to have you guys just do the first experience with me around, forcing you to do things my way, you know? Also, I thought there was a fusee over here. Don't remember deleting it. Weird. Like, as I've said before, though, like, the first experience can never be replicated. And so it's always good to sort of take things at your own pace and explore at your own pace. But also, I fear that I would be a little bit too controlling as people are still learning how to run the trains in the first place. I have little regard for my AI engineers. Each time they ask for multiplayer, delay it by a day. Game engine does Railroader run on? It runs on Unity. Which, of course, has got a lot of people asking, is this safe to do? But, at least for the devs, but... it's the engine that it runs on. Who's ready to speedrun the tutorial? Me! Because I've already speedread it! Honestly, it's not bad to, like... take your time with the tutorial, though. Because there's a lot to learn for this game, and making sure you know everything is important. Computer has officially quit. Oof, that's no fun. Hope you can get that repaired or replaced soon, Orson. Especially with the game coming out so soon. If I recall correctly, Unity has actually dropped the BS pricing changes. They've lessened the BS pricing changes. There's still some stuff that really shouldn't be in there, but it is better. Is there gunpowder mill in this game as an industry? I don't think there is. I could be wrong, but it doesn't really sound like the type of industry they'd add to the game, you know? Unity Unlocker will work, so excited for the screenshots now. Unity Unlocker for what if there's already a flycam with variable FOV? The flycam isn't 100% perfect for the FOV. It is a little limited in that regard. Hello, Bubby. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing alright tonight. Woke up, wanted to play Railroader, decided to start a stream. The classic experience this week. Freezing time, mostly. That is true, you can freeze time. That could be very useful with the smoke stuff, but... I still need to finish paying Stare for the PC he's building me. Yeah, Johnny, you're in a little bit of a rough spot, though, so no worries. Take your time, man. Take your time. It is transition era. Military supplies would be neat. Well, it's like 50s, I think. I might be wrong. I don't remember the exact year, but I believe somebody said it was 1956. I could be wrong, though. Can you check and see what passenger cars are available? I've already done that on previous streams. Came from City of Thieves. The 7th! Let's go! So the game release date is now the 7th, not the 15th. Yes! It is now releasing on the 7th. It's releasing pretty soon, which means we're going to have multiplayer pretty soon. 7th of December? Yes, the 7th of December. It's coming up in 3 days. FOV lower than 180, literally unplayable. You for real? The game is out on the 7th? Yes, yes. The developers announced that this morning. If you want, I can read aloud the announcement, word for word. They heard how much we all want to play, moved it up. Nothing to do with the Steal Some Winter Sale, no, it's gotta do with... Exactly. Alright, do it, yes please, okay. Hey everybody, we have some news which we think will be pretty exciting. We're moving our release date up to, at least for my time zone it is, December 7th, 2023. At 11 a.m. Why? In full transparency, this is based on 3 factors. Guidance we received from Valve on the timing of the release, our commitment to release in 2023, and the experiences we've seen from our content creator partners' time with Railroader. Will the game be a little less refined by getting it 8 days earlier? Yes, there's no way around that. However, bearing in mind that this is an early access release and our confidence in the core experience Railroader offers, we see this as a very positive change and hope you agree. There's my father on the piano. So yeah, it's coming out on the 7th now. Apparently a group of reindeer escaped a winter event near where I was staying. Invasive species. Should make an audiobook, man. That is something I've actually done on the channel before. I've read... That is not the word. I write stories sometimes. And I started a reading of one of the ones I'm currently working on called No Home for a Hero. It's not complete. We're only on chapter 3 and it's taking forever to do, but Slaus making an audiobook would be a horrifying event. Don't encourage it. Dude, Bup, if that happened... So many simps. As if there weren't already. They're on their way to work for the season. I didn't expect you to read the very last bit of the announcement, too. A bit disappointed now. .442 on the RLOMA. When we have an actual passenger service to run that requires speed. How's number 3 holding up? Number 3's doing pretty good so far. Getting the job done. Okay, handbrake, handbrake. Currently working on, you mean haven't worked on since Chapter 3 is done? Oh no, I've worked on Chapter 4, TK. It's just kind of hard because I've realized I've made an error or two in how I'm writing out the story. And I'm also spending some of my free time working on trying to learn to draw. So I don't really have as much time to work on the writing right now. I love that cha-ching sound effects when you make a delivery. It's so good. It's so satisfying. Oh, hey, number 2's needing some help. Okay, fusing in the rails. Then we'll go ahead, we'll split the train. Apply some handbrakes. Send you backwards. Go back over to number 3 real quick. No need for the lantern anymore. Free time? Oops, we don't have time for that here. All time is railroader time. Me after the 10-hour stream and the fact that I couldn't fall asleep. Going to sleep now. Alright, sleep well, Orson. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in for a little bit. Are you going to start a new game on the 7th or just keep going? I'm just going to keep going. I've already started a second new game, actually. This is the new game. Because I accidentally deleted my save. Fun. How's the game going? This is my first look at it since the January update. Dude, it is so good. It is so great, Stuke. It's so much fun. Currently juggling 3 trains at once. We have ourselves the passenger train, Hold on. Speaking of the passenger train, I forgot to send this sucker off to Ella. Hold on. Be gone! Off to the races with ye. We got a passenger train, we got a freight train, and we got a logging train running today. What is the fuse they used for here? Which one? The one on number 2? Or the one that we just passed that's over there by the, in front of number 3? Passenger is still in reverse, is it? Thought I changed that to forwards. Weird. Well, now it's not in reverse. Bet one commuter will be yelling at you for making the train depart. Only one? I feel like it's gonna be a lot more than that, man. How many trains can you run at once in single player? As many as you'd like. As many as you have. Personally, I'm currently running 3. Have the freight train that I'm running manually, the passenger train that I'm running in push-pull service, and the logging train that I'm also running in push-pull service. And these are just AI trains that are doing really simple jobs. Any fusee? Okay, so we have currently 4 fusees set up. So, actually, I think there's 5. There's a 5th one over here that I had for some reason. I don't remember why. There's one in front of Ella Station, just so that the passenger train can stop in the right location. There's one in front of Whittier Station, so the passenger train can stop at the right location. There's currently a temporary one placed right here at logging camp number 1 on the Connolly branch, and that's so that we can have the train run back from camp number 2, stop here, and then I can have it do its switching job. And we have one over here at around the water tower in Whittier, so that I can then reverse the train and shuttle it into the spur for the summit. So the AI to know when to stop? Yeah, exactly. Can AI turn switches? No. The AI will stop at a switch that is set the wrong direction if it's coming from... If it's going over the switch, like... If it's coming from this direction, a train going this way would be fine. But a train going this way would stop for the switch because it's not set, it's not lined correctly. Gotta be an amateur plumber again. Alright, see you around, Johnny. Have a good one. Hopefully you'll be back by the end of the stream. Thanks for tuning in. The faint piano in the background is nice. Is nice touch, lol. It's cute whenever he plays it while I'm streaming. Sometimes it can be distracting, and I don't like him doing it in videos, but when I'm streaming, it's a lot of fun. So you can have the AI run the logging train, but you will have to run the switches on the switchbacks yourself? Yes, Jacob. The AI only controls the locomotive, not the track work. And it's very rigid about the rules that it follows. Is the interchange traffic always nicely blocked by destination like these ones were? I believe so, yes. I haven't encountered an experience where the Whittier stuff was behind the Ela stuff. The Ela stuff is always at the back of the train and the Whittier at the front. The piano makes the game look like it's in the 1910s/1920s instead of the 50s. My dad, he's too powerful. He's changing the era the game is set in. OMG, more Railroader. Hello, Smokey. Welcome to the stream. We gotta do more Railroader. I'm addicted. It's like a drug to me. So good. Are those new bridge sections I see? Yes! We have ourselves the final segment of the Ela Bridge route. We've got 7 more cars to deliver, and then we're off to Bryson. We also got 2 that are due for Stenzel. But first, I gotta pick up my caboose, because I do want to run with a caboose. I like running with a caboose. Is this game in standard or narrow? It's in standard gauge. Transition era, so most of the narrow gauge is already dead by then. Cars look bigger than railroads in line. Yes, they're very much bigger. Who's singing? My father is. He's playing the piano right now. He likes doing it to keep his memory good, but also he just likes playing piano. It's fun for him. Okay, we want this. Passenger, Whittier, copy decoupled. Go back to the train we're driving. So the DNRGW store, they kept running narrow gauge till the late 60s. Yeah, but technically I believe Extinct also qualifies as there's so few examples of these left in the wild anymore that it's basically dead. Alright, off to the races. Let's get this final bridge delivery done, boys. Isn't that It Ain't the End of the World, Buddy, only the end of this song? That my father's playing? I don't know. I don't know what he's playing right now. Always nice to see a fellow piano player. Dude, he's so good at it. He'll sometimes just start playing a random song from a musical that he found, just by memory. It's great. I do that sometimes. One thing that he was doing recently was we watched a musical, Hair, I think it was called. And he kept playing one of the songs, Aquarius, I think it was called. Who's excited for the railroader to come out in 3 days? Fortunately, I don't need to be. But basically everybody is. It's going to be a blast when it comes out. Don't think I've met anybody who's disappointed with how it's turning out so far. S-23 can take cars to Stenzel Manufacturing, Whittier House Track, and the heating oil siding. That's not how I'm going to operate it. It is my railroad, and that's a switching locomotive, not a locals locomotive. And I consider that this town is far away enough that it's a locals job. Oh yeah, again, that is also backseating it away. Have a good stream, sir. I'll be back later. Alright, Bubby, have a good one, man. Thanks for tuning in. Gotta go. It's already 1 a.m. for me. Alright, dangerously stupid. Have a good night. Sleep well, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Is there a train priority system in the game? Technically no. I mean, you can set up the train priority yourself if you'd like. But there's no, like, technical rule book about that. There's nothing written and coded into the AIs that determines whether a train has a higher or lower priority, you know? Dad's playing is relaxing, honestly. My family had a piano when I was little. I wish I had it now. Dude, we've had a piano my whole life. Sometimes it has been very annoying, especially when my father would play really childish tunes to specifically annoy us when we were doing bad things as kids. But it's really nice to see that he still got his tune to him. Especially with how old this piano is. Steady numbers again for viewing. I know, Bo, it's great. We may not be doing a 10-hour stream today, but the number of people who are joining in more often now is top notch. It's excellent. Just getting in here, have you all discussed the change to the early access available date? It's available on the 7th. Yes, I feel like that's a conversation we're going to see many a time, because everybody's excited for it. You know, it's super exciting to see that it's coming out so soon. I actually read aloud the announcement earlier in stream. Read it word for word. Not my first stream, but my first message. Also, keep up the amazing work, bud. Thank you, thank you. I try my best. Glad you're enjoying the streams. Don't forget to reset the logging switch to go up to the logging camp. Don't worry, I won't. We gotta wait for the number 2 to load in the first place before I have to worry about that anyways. Sorry, just getting home from work and hopping on. No worries, man. No worries. We're all excited for... Well, my rating's going down again today. Why is the switch set to there? What? Dude, I swear I've never set the switch that direction. What happened? Huh? Oh, the good news is that the cars over here are doing just fine, but... This is like the 5th time this has happened. What the heck? Oh, gosh. Well, my rating's going down again today. Oops. I believe it was that way from the second tanker. Oh, right, the heating oil track. That would do the trick. You're right, you're right. That would explain. I gotta be more careful with this because I forget that I'm doing the heating oil contract, and so I thought that. Oops. Yes, Duke. Piss cup. This is a certified piss cup moment. Texting and driving. You know, considering that I do texting and driving on literally all of these streams, I'm surprised I don't derail and cause accidents quite so much, you know? I still cause them, I still have troubles, but I'm impressed that I don't die every 5 seconds, you know? Where's the passenger train? Sitting off at Ela. Oh wait, no, it's not sitting off at Ela, it's coming down the main. Minus $10 for damage. Yes, yes, whatever. This one got a little bit of damage, minus $3. That's okay. That's not a huge amount of damage. Okay, she's almost at Whittier. Yeah. I have a question. What is the value of the 2 starting trains by chance? If you by chance sell them at the start of the game, how much would you get in exchange for a better locomotive? Let's see. You probably, well, this one's a little bit damaged, but you probably get close to 10,000. So you could buy a pretty good engine if you wanted. Though you could also probably get a loan. There's few train games where running yourself over has consequences. My favorite amongst these is Factory. Dude, a long time ago, I did that a 90 minutes to run a train achievement. And at the end of it all, the friend I was doing it with ran me over with a train immediately. Just so we could get that achievement, because there is an achievement for dying to a train. It was great. Me flying 90 off the track in Derail Valley because a cool thing happened in the show I'm watching. BRB gotta walk home. Alright, Stuke, have a good one, man. Have fun. See you in a bit if you do choose to return. Is there Derail Valley multiplayer? Only as a mod. There's also an achievement to not dying from a train. You know that? Is there? I mean, we never completed that playthrough. The playthrough was literally just to get the achievement for dying to a train and the one for getting a train in 90 minutes, but... God, I love this game. So good. Derail Valley multiplayer mod is out of date and doesn't work correctly. It's a buggy mess from what I've heard. People have said, like, some of my supporters have said, hey, you should totally do Derail Valley multiplayer. No, thank you. I don't want to have to deal with the bugs and the chaos. How much did number 3 cost you? She cost me $9,900. I was able to repay it off in 3 days. I just took out a loan, didn't have to pay any extra because I was able to do it so quickly that I've already repaid my loan. We're back to regular finances. You can see here at 5:08 a.m. I paid $3,000. And my balance went down to 1,188, but we now have our loan repaid. Week is going to be a great week. The GTA 6 trailer just dropped and Railroader is releasing on Thursday. Dude, I've never played GTA, so I'm not really too hyped about that, but Railroader super hype. Railroader is big news. It's awesome. Looked it up. It's actually not a train-specific achievement. Golem, survive a hit with more than 500 damage. Oh, that's great. What train are you gonna get next? That is a good question that I do not have an answer for. I usually think about that question when I'm actually at a point that I'm ready to buy a train. Not exactly ready at this point. GTA said it's 2025? Oof. Bit of a joke that they milked GTA 5, kind of sad. It is kind of sad because, geez, man, I remember back when I was in middle school watching those sorts of videos because they were funny, they were new, and they were special, and GTA 5 is all that we've really got for how many years now? Yeesh. I may not be much of a fan of the series myself, but wow. Oh, I just realized something. I've sent off number 1 already. And number 1 I have to wait for with the freight train because she's going to be blocking the main unless I try and do a crazy maneuver. And I don't feel like doing a crazy maneuver today. So I'm far more hyped about Railroader, believe me. Been following since before I even joined CSX, and even after I got terminated from them too, as it's as close to being out there again as you can get. The logistics are so good. It's so much fun. The PlayStation 2 got 3 GTAs. GTA 5 got 3 PlayStations. Palpatine, do it. Crazy the maneuver. Speaking of crazy maneuvers, what's the reason you're not kicking cars? Because I don't like kicking them. It's not what I'm accustomed to, and it's not what I'm comfortable with doing. I do sometimes kick cars, but usually when I'm not kicking them into a dead end, usually when I'm kicking them into a siding that, like, has more distance to it, you know? Also, okay, we don't have a car over there. I thought we had a car on the house track here. We don't. We're good. Beta has apparently been moved to December 7th. Yeah, it is the subject of today's stream, basically. It's gonna be great. It means I can do multiplayer sooner with Ko-Fi supporters. It must have been the gentlest hook I've ever seen, and I've seen in this game so far. Well, not the second one. Me out here getting ready to ram my train against a wall to try and hook it up. Okay, you know what? We're doing the crazy maneuver. Screw it. Have any suggestions for people when they first start playing the game? Don't... If you're looking for a tier 3 contract to try and make a lot of money, don't sign on to contracts on your first day. Do the passenger runs on your first day. Don't sign any contracts. Because day 2, your reputation will have increased so much that you'll be able to sign on to tier 2s immediately. Or tier 3s immediately. And tier 3s... Tier 3 contracts pay out really well and give you more stuff to do to keep the game more interesting. However, be cautious of what ones you pick up, because if you pick up, say, the sawmill contract, you might have to deliver a lot of logs, and you're probably going to have to buy more cars, which, good news, you will have the money to buy more cars on day 2, but oh my god, you're going to have to run so many log trains. Currently, I'm only running 2 a day, but when I started, I needed to run 4 to keep up with the Tier 3 logging contract. Can you run trains in first person? Yes. Yes, you can. Also, please don't ask the same question twice when it's so recent in chat. Good lord, that's a lot of logs. Yeah, you have to deliver 15 log cars per day if you want to keep up with the maximum production. I don't think you need to. I think you can avoid it. And the payout, though, is really good. I mean, look... Hold on. If you look here at the 6:39 on... wait, no, what? Sorry. At 02 a.m. Freight. Whittier Sawmill... I gained $3,507, bringing my total balance up to $4,188. The Tier 3 contract pays out really good, but it can also be a little bit boring if you don't know what you're doing, and that's why I'm currently running the Tier 3 contract with an AI train shuttling up and down the hill, because it's just easier for me to manage while still having fun with the game. Gonna go to the bathroom. Don't do another barrel roll. Tell me. Oh, don't worry, sea salt. We will. Gotta eat some pork chops. We'll be back soon. All right, Gilded. Have a good one, man. See you in a little bit. See you in a little bit. 28 a day for 2 entire train crews? That's cheap. I know, right? Inflation wasn't so bad back then. It was also $15 a day for the guy who's repairing the train. Jeep one, dude, Jeeps are so expensive in this game. A Jeep costs $31,500. Typically, this is supposed to cost a whopping 35 grand. I do have enough money. I think I do have enough loan that I could buy one today. But I don't think it would be the smart move. Then again, considering that somebody paid me to replace my facepalm emoji with this thing, who knows, maybe I will be buying it today. Or an SW1. SW1 is also kind of expensive. She sits at $24,300. The most expensive locomotive I ever bought was this one, and it's $9,900. I'm actually kind of excited for diesels in this game. I'm excited for them too. It's a nice small selection for a short line railroad, and it allows you to focus more on the steam engines, but the diesels that they have are still really solid transition era diesels. I like it. 35 grand and more for the fuel stands, and of course fuel. Oh right, I have to worry about the fuel stand too. The fuel stand is pretty cheap though. It's like $265 right now. It's not that bad. Have you tried the CTC yet? No. CTC won't be unlocked until the end of this stream probably, and even then. Alright, we're coming up on the back of the passenger train. I better start slowing down. I wonder if an F units will make an appearance. I doubt it. This is short line railroading, and F units were very much mainline stuff. It's possible that we could see them, but I wouldn't get our hopes up. I want a G70 toner. That would be a good one to have. That'd be fun. An RS3. RS3 would also be good. Once you complete the one bridge, how much farther can you travel in one direction? 2 towns worth. We'll get to Government Island, which it really isn't a town. It's more just a passing siding in the middle of nowhere. And then Bryson. We'll get to the big yard at Bryson. You have AI people run trains for you in this game? This guy is an AI right here. That train back there is the one I'm controlling. Say this is short-line railroading, but half the steam locos are definitely not short-line locos. Oh, I know. But overall, an F unit is more of a streamlined mainline diesel than a Berkshire ever is. A Berkshire is still a mainline diesel, or not... mainline diesel, mainline steam engine, don't get me wrong, but you could see them run on branch lines occasionally, depending on the route. Be honest, how helpful are the AI and how much do you feel they allow you to do? Without the AI, I would only be running one train right now. I wouldn't be doing the passenger service. I wouldn't be worrying about number 2 up on the hill. I would just be focusing on the passenger and commuter trains. Because they follow strict orders, but it means that I'm able to basically say, hey, do this specific thing that I want you to do, and then I can just leave them alone for a little bit. And I don't have to worry about what they're doing because the AI is smart enough that it will follow all the speed limits, it'll follow all the rules of the road, it'll follow all the instructions that I've given it. It's great. I've been using them basically since day 2 of playing this game. A Berkshire's a mainline diesel stir. 2023. Hey KS1, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Set the switch correctly, right? Yes, we did. I haveth returned. Hello, Stuke. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Alright, we'll apply 2 handbrakes. Wait for the passenger train to load, then we'll send her out of town. We'll put a fusee under the train. Oh man, this is gonna be a well-paying run. I should probably get myself a what's it called? I should probably grab an observation car sometime soon. That would probably be smart. Anyways, that train's off to the races. We can now start working on ours. Is the bridge completed? No. This is part of the bridge job right here. It's the torchster? You mean the fusee? The fusee is for controlling the AI train so that it doesn't overrun where it's supposed to stop. guy here, what is happening? Oh, we're restoring the bridge right now. Working on the bridge, working on the bridge. Also, how is number 2 doing? How's she? Not what I meant to do. Aha! Number 2 is ready to go. So, orders, reverse, letter, rip. And then we'll get back to number 3 and continue our job over here. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm back. What did I miss? I didn't miss too much, Orson. Just doing our daily switching. How about a small G switcher 40 for a ton or similar? That wouldn't be too bad. Gotta step out for a bit. Good luck. Alright, have a good one, Smokey. Thanks for tuning in for a bit, man. How much have you done so far? We're currently restoring the first expansion. We're going to make it all the way out to, excuse me, to Bryson. Just setting up the boxcars for that job. What's this bridge that you're building, Stir? It's an expansion out to Bryson. To restore the bridge, can we take a passenger train up the line and explore? I think by that point in time, I'll probably be ending the stream because it'll be around dinner time. That's what I expect. So we probably won't have the time to do that tonight. How are you today? I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. Currently waiting on a package that I don't think is going to arrive tonight, though. I think it's going to be here tomorrow. Is this car clear of the switch? Oh yeah, it totally is. Well. You bought a 280? Yes I did. I got the, grabbed a 280, thought we'd just get a little more motive power. Now we have 3 trains running jobs today. Got number 2 doing the logging branch, we got number 1 doing the passenger runs, and we got number 3 doing, the hard work. Wasn't too sure what was the confirmation, but do you know what the steepest grade is in this game by any chance? I don't know. But I have heard that there is a 6.6% for a very short amount of time. And a grade with a ruling grade of 4%, or an average grade of 4%. It's one of the last sections here in the line. Yeah, it's at the very end of the line. It's something that takes a while to build up to. Oh, this game isn't stupidly expensive? No, it's only $30. Thinking about getting this game, what is the best contract to start with? Are you asking for the perspective of what is the most fun contract to start with, or what is the most effective contract to start with? Best money-wise, what you'll want to do is do your passenger runs on day 1, start day 2, and then pick up a tier 3 contract with the sawmill. Because you won't be able to do that until your reputation is increased, and your reputation won't increase until day 2. And the tier 3 contract is just going to get you so much cash. Hello, buddy. Passenger. Ela. Copy to coupled. Go back to the train we're running. Stop the train. Joined for the evening. Did you get your facepalm emote fixed? Somehow... No, I'm not sure how. I thought it would. I didn't save the file. It shouldn't have been this way, but apparently it was this way. So, we still have that, just for the funny moments right now, apparently. You remember the last cars that went to the bridge? Are they still sitting around the car? Oh no, you stopped right before. They're not there anymore. Yeah, no, I removed them last night because figured it's easier to do in the middle of the night in game. Get them out of the way, so you start a new day without them in place. All right, hold on. I gotta respond to something. So I've just realized something, but I think I know how to fix my problem. I didn't realize that there was a boxcar that was on this end of the train that I was going to need to change the position of, but I think I know how I can do this. Whichever whistle you used to have sounds like the one from October Sky? Don't know what that one is. No. Ah, God. I'm gonna take Control T, not Control 1. I keep forgetting it's Control T. Ah. The controls in this game definitely take their sweet time to learn. coal mining movie based in the 50s. Ah, okay. Never heard of it. Did you get the C-25? Yes, I got the C-25. October Sky is an amazing movie, one of my favorites. I'm surprised I've never heard of it. Wait, I thought I hit shift click on this. Why did that not work? Huh, weird. Be wrong, but when you up to the log train, when you TP up to the log train, I saw the air hose is disconnect, I think. What do you mean? If you mean like this is disconnected, yeah. Oh, did I? No, I didn't send it backwards yet. Okay, okay. We're good. We're fine. Bam. I know Hunt Red October and Iron Sky, but I guess October Sky is not a mix of these two. It's a fan fiction. It's a crossover event. October Sky is about a kid wanting to be a rocket scientist, making all his own rockets, but lives in West Virginia. It's based on a true story. Oh god. Reminder, don't hit V while your cursor is down at the bottom of your screen. That's weird. I don't know what I was just doing there. I was messing with my mouse. Hunt for Red October is great. I remember I've seen that movie. Don't remember it, though, very well. I just remember that it was something about a submarine. Back from the bathroom, the door loves to get stuck sideways, and it's a sliding door. No, it's not glass. What? Well, I guess that would make sense why it wouldn't get stuck sideways, but... Okay, so what's interesting about this switching maneuver is we have one car over here that we need to grab, but it's behind another car. And we have this car over here that we need to grab and put in. So, I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna manage. I think I've got a plan, though. Holy cow, I haven't thought about October Sky in ages. I'm watching that when the stream ends. You planning to put the incoming car behind the one that stays? Yes. I think so. I think I understand what you're trying to ask there. Promise switching IRL can be just as big of a pain. Honestly, it's fun though. I like it. It's not that big of a pain. You just have to remember the order that you're doing everything. Make sure you do it correctly. Switching cars is a logic puzzle. The best conductors are also good at those spatial puzzles. That's what I love about railroading in general, is the logic puzzle elements to it. I've always loved logic puzzles and pattern recognition and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. In terms of total amount of derails, how many derails / wrecks do you have? Not that many, honestly. Like, total derails and wrecks, only 2. Oh wait, there was technically a third one that happened before we had the save reset. Also, that glad hand should not be the way it is. Donk. Wait, the angle cock. Oh wait, no, right, no, I hit Shift G. I'm dumb. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Heard there was a head-on collision one time on the last stream, or was that just for screenshot showing? No, I have not had a head-on collision yet. If you're talking about the screenshot I posted in chat, that was actually a sort of joking screenshot, because I'm running push-pull service with number 1 over here. Also, hold on. Why is number 2 not moving? But number 1 over here is doing push-pull passenger trains, right? So, I was trying to follow her closely behind with number 3, who was pulling a freight train, and we were going eastbound here, over from Ella down the line to Whittier. And I just realized that it would be a really funny moment to take a screenshot, because I was getting really close to number 1. And number 3 was just tailgating her, and I'm like, okay, this is a perfect opportunity to take a screenshot and tell a fake story. So no, that was just a rigged screenshot. No head-on collisions. We had other derailments. I oversped, and a train jumped the rails. but you didn't remove the fusee. Oh yeah, that would explain why number 2 isn't moving. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Switching puzzles is gonna be my thing, as I love spatial puzzles. Dude, it's so good. It's so much fun. And what's gonna be interesting also is seeing how everybody handles puzzles differently. With different types of moves, different amounts of moves, different ways. It's great. Just tell me you've eaten more than once today, and if so, what did you eat? I had a energy bar today. That is the entirety of my food for this morning. Back from having some of my dad's grilled pork chops. What has happened so far? Not too much. Just been having a little fun. Running up and down the line. Alright, so then over here we'll pick up the boxcar to spot at Ela Farm Supply. And we'll pick up the we'll grab the boxcar that's sitting on the house track, shuffle that over onto the main train, and head back to town. Plans like a sound. Best part about switching is all the backseat driving from chat. So true, so true. Fortunately, we haven't had much backseat driving yet. Thank goodness. When I was in conductor school, my teacher equated switching to the fox, hen, and sack of cornmeal. That's a very good comparison, actually. Hundreds of us could have the same situation and would all switch it differently. That is kind of the fun of this game, in a way. We all have the same stuff, and yet we're all going to be handling it in our own creative way. Some of us will immediately speedrun for the Berkshire. Some of us will say that we'll speedrun for the Berkshire if somebody gives me a donation. Some of us will just stick with the starter locomotives in the starting area and have fun with that. Wouldn't it be called chat window driving? Caboose engineers? I do like the idea that just the combination of chat window driving and caboose engineers, that somehow y'all are just like clown card into this caboose and just screaming orders as the steam engine runs by. And like, guys, I know what I'm doing. That's a funny mental image. I might have to commission somebody to draw that, kind of like with how I did the chaos aboard the Syracuse. Ask an AI how to switch it. Dude, we'll just ask ChatGPT, hey, how should I... Here's a puzzle. How should I do this? And ChatGPT gives you back the instructions to cook a bagel. I call shotgun. Look forward to the 10-hour live stream of Stir looking at the CTC board as we all cause chaos on the miles of track. Oh gosh. That's probably going to happen one of these years. And it's going to both be terrifying and amazing at the same time. I want a window seat. I feel like some people are gonna have to stand if we try and actually clown car. Do a clown car in a caboose. That'll be the fan meetup. We'll go down to the Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad one of these years. We'll rent out a train from them. They'll run their, what is it? Their little 280 or whatever up and down the line. And then we'll try to jam everybody into one caboose. Donk. Or the 262, that would also be good. Maybe they'll have a Heisler on it. Can only imagine Stir being in CTC as the Hall of the Mountain King plays in the background. And just, hey buddy, we've derailed. Hey boss, we've had a problem. Why is the signal not changing? Oh hey. Oh. Hello, number one. Just gonna grab a few pictures real quick. Let's make sure passenger set up for Whittier. Even better, go on out to Baker City, Oregon, and cram us all in a narrow gauge caboose on the Sumter Valley line. TK Productions, I don't think he's here right now, but he lives in Baker, and he would love to do something like that. Love to see us all aboard the Sumter. Oh, speaking of... Oh, yeah, okay. Number 2 needs a little bit... Wait! I think I'm almost already done with my daily jobs today. Because we've done both the log runs... And... I mean, I could probably do another log run. But both the log runs are completed. We've obviously done our passenger runs. And for switching... all we have to do is bring number 3 back home. Well, maybe we also have to remove the cars from the bridge track, which I should set up for, but... We might be able to end this day in like 3 hours, rather than in 4, like normal. Curious to know the background story behind the name, the Araloma. It's a name I came up with for an Owen 30 model railroad, and I decided just to steal it for this. I didn't really have any reason for it, it just came into my mind, and it felt like the correct name, so... Alright, hello, number 1. Orders, reverse, hit it. Because for the Owen 30 stuff, I've come to realize that the layout I'm currently working on is a little more ambitious than I'd like. Also, my father has kind of stolen the thunder, and I'm kind of peeved at him. And so I thought I would try and make a simpler layout that was just a loop of track, where I could just experiment with building benchwork, with building scenery, with laying out the track easily. Nothing too complicated, but... well, that's kind of the point. I wanted to learn. And when I was designing the layout as a loop of track on the floor, I just thought of the name Araloma. And, It's just stuck. I currently have the one engine for that model railroad on order. Hopefully on Wednesday we will have a video about it, actually. Because it should be arriving Tuesday, tomorrow. You don't have to wait until day 3 to gear to get tier 3 contracts because doesn't rep update at 1800 instead of 600. You still have to wait sort of for day 2 anyways. Oh, I guess you could update it past 1800 and then grab the tier 3 contracts in the middle of the night, couldn't you? That's true, that's true. But yeah, I model ON30. I do modeling videos for the channel. It's how I got into ON30 particularly because, you know, I did a lot of railroads online and people were like, hey, you should make a narrow gauge railroad. And so I was like, okay, I will. And I've fallen in love with the scale and gauge combo. It is so much fun to do. I've just been painting trains constantly and building kits, and I'm having the time of my life. Alright, let's hit it, boys. Almost 100 watching, nice. Oh yeah, almost 100 watching, sweet, nice. Let's go, let's go. These streams have been so good so far. We've got, usually we have like 20 people per stream watching, and right now we're almost at 100. Is that a Discord ping I heard? On the stream, no. Discord is muted because I'm on streamer mode. So... Any modeling tips for trains? I got into model building a few years back. I'm still sort of new to it because I only started my ON30 model railroad in September. And I only really started painting trains and modifying them and all that jazz. So I probably don't have the best tips, sorry. Support for railroader has been crazy. I know, right? It's been... But I guess it's fresh, it's new, and a lot of people are excited for it. And I'm one of those people. Enjoy watching your vids and live streams? Hey, glad to hear, glad to hear. We'll probably have like 2 to 3 videos out this week. I've got a couple of YouTube shorts from prior live streams that are scheduled, so that's gonna be fun. Seeing the Choo Choo Charles highlight reel. Alright, you know what, actually? I'm gonna set this engine to road. I'm gonna let her do the work for me. Because I have a Discord message to respond to that is a little important. So I'm gonna take a small detour. I won't be able to read chat. Where is this message I'm looking for? Hold on, blah. Let me read up on chat just to make sure. Have any tips for making towns on a model road? I haven't really done much with towns yet myself, so I don't. But I guess one thing is remember that lower amount of buildings that are larger will still make the overall town feel big. So don't worry about trying to get a bunch of tiny buildings to try and cram in. Make sure just make sure your town has a decent amount of size and scale for what you're trying to represent. So excited for Railroader that I tried to book tickets on the GSMR, but the booking site doesn't go out as far as I need yet. Oof. Regarding your ChatGPT Shunting comment earlier, it magically swaps in cars and engines in place, and switches already seem to work three-way. Haha. Streams are really fun, honestly. I like how Stir isn't too big that he won't be able to read out chats, but small enough that he's still having more than 30 viewers on average and making some good subscribers while he's at it. Yeah, it's this nice sort of balancing act, so to say. Not so small that it feels empty, but not so big that it feels overwhelming. Alright, let's get this message done with. Let me get this out of the way so that I can start rereading chat again. It's gonna be a long day on Wednesday. He's gonna be sitting around. It really will be a long day. It's gonna be a long day Thursday as we all wait for the game to finally release. Just gonna be sitting around refreshing the Steam page 24/7. Debating about my railroad's name still. Torn between the IRL Blue Ridge Southern, BLU, or making one up like Fantana, Almond, and Cherokee Railroad, or... Nice acronym. I like going for fictional names, because, you know, it's your own railroad. Have some fun with it. What time will the game be available on the East Coast? It's not going to be available tomorrow, Jacob. It's going to be available on Thursday at 2 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. How's the performance in game for you, Stir? It's going pretty good. Currently, I think the game is running on only 3 megabytes, or 3 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, it's only running on 3. Also, hold on. Check operations. Alright. Alright. I think I have provided enough information I can return to chat. You said the 7th and that is Tuesday? I'm confused? Excuse me? Dude, Tuesday is tomorrow and today is the 4th. How is the 7th Tuesday? Excuse me? Oh, my calendar is still in November. There's your problem. There's your problem. Bro making an essay? Nah, I'm just a fast typer. I am good at the words. I have 120 words per minute. I can speedrun. Also, side note, I've got word from the developer about why the boxcar isn't despawning properly. It's because I'm not supposed to have a boxcar in the first place. You're not supposed to be able to buy these, and the game doesn't know how to treat it because I had sandbox cheated it in. So there's your problem, boys. I've been debating on a railroad name for mine. I was going to go with the acronym T or Tier, but wife pointed out those sound pretty meh. Trying to figure out a new one. You could do T. That could be a fun one. You could also have the T, E, and R. That way you would have the ampersand be a placeholder for the A in your acronym. Could be a fun one. I done goofed. Oh no, I done cheated. I mean, I was testing out a bug, and that's why it's here. I had to go into sandbox mode to test something with 2 boxcars, and one of them got deleted due to the bug. The other one, however, didn't. If only it was Tuesday the 7th, then it could be even sooner since it was already Thia's Day for me. Good day from Australia. Hello, Electro Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I think we've got somebody. Well, I guess Crafton's from Australia. Crafton's been on the stream a couple of times recently. I was gonna say it's been a while since we've had somebody from Australia, but I realized that's not true. Put the bug on the passenger train. Honestly, I might just try to sell the bug. Cause if, or maybe I'll just delete it. I'll crash it, wreck it, leave it on a siding somewhere. I want to steal the idea of Shart, but Stir already did that. Hey, you can always steal it again. Just because I used it doesn't mean you can't. Come on now. Could suggest the Whittier interchange fairing east, or the Life for short. Baltimore and Maggie Valley Railroad. Not cursed, but still cool. Sometimes you can just have cool names. You don't need to have your name be funny. I mean, look at me. I've got the R. Loma here. Just sort of came up with that in the spot. Yeah, but plagiarism is cringe. Hey, who said it was plagiarism? It's just inspiration, buddy. Donk. I don't want that coupler done. Handbrake released. And we're off to the races. Also think we can skip an hour real quick. Odin loads some logs, get some extra passengers for the passenger train. We got time to kill. How long till the bridge gets completed? Probably another hour. Maybe a little less than that. It's gonna be a while. Central Hogland and Olivia Ocean. Choo. You go for what's another good acronym to make that out of? ARC. All right, rail company. Company. Sorry, that's not an M. That's an N. Company. My railroad would be the Carolina Central. Nice and simple alliteration. If I remember correctly, I do believe the Murphy branch that the game is inspired from did have climaxes and shays in the logging branch. Wouldn't surprise me. Though I guess with this logging branch that we're passing right now, it does seem a little weird that they'd have shays. It's not that steep of a grade, you know, and the sidings are a little bit short. But Instead of a funny reporting mark, I'm going for an obscenely long name like the Schenectady, Saskatchewan, and Albuquerque. Just remember then, at the end of that, I'll make sure to add Railroad Company Limited. Okay, the passenger station is ready to go. So, orders, forwards. Chasing climaxes in rare order would be so cool. Yeah, they would definitely be cool, and I think the other route, this logging branch up to Walker, would be really suited for a Shay. It would be perfect for a Shay or a climax, or maybe multiple. VRA just announced a stream and a potentially massive multiplayer session. Ooh. Get 700 people in there. Actually, could you even have 700 people loaded in this game? Is there a limit to how many players you can have at once? Murphy branch mainline per used primarily 280s. It had many logging branches that used shays like the Graham County Railroad. Okay, okay. That would be awesome if they could get a shay into the game, man. I'd love to see that. Maybe that's one of the surprise engines that they haven't told us about. It's 30 people? Okay. I have returned. Welcome back, Chaos. Welcome back. Heard the game comes out on the 7th, so excited. I know, it's going to be great. We're going to have our first multiplayer sessions on Sunday or Saturday. Some of my people have said, hey, we should do it Friday. And I'm like, bro, you take your time to learn the game, man. I might do it Friday, but I'm not entirely sure that's a good idea. Kind of want a road tank engine, but I have no clue what it is, what it will be, so we must just wait. Well, you can get the K28T. That sucker is very... It's not got very good power, or not power, sorry, fuel capacity, but its power is pretty good. Its price is decent for its power ratio, and it's a nice old 282 saddle tank. Just need an RPG for this to become an MMORPG. Massively multiplayer online rocket-propelled grenade. It's a logging engine, it doesn't need fuel range. Yeah, but you could use it on the main line. Since there will be people hopping on with you in the near future, will you get a shunter? Yes! Seeing as I'm new here, when you do multiplayer sessions, do you do sign-ups on your Discord for people to join, or just an open lobby? I do Ko-Fi supporters and channel members. That way things don't get too chaotic, the spots are a little bit limited. Tier 2 Ko-Fi supporters and Tier 3 channel members. Not the cheapest thing, but also it helps support the channel. That's always a plus. Okay, so that switch is set correctly. Which means we can just roll straight through town. Just remember, kids, your geared engines with max speeds of 15 are absolutely mainline certified. The fast freight and expresses won't get mad at all. I enjoy logging, so a geared locomotive would be fun to have. Dude, I would love to see a Shay in this game. Like a Class B. Would be an excellent addition. Maybe even a Class A. I'm gonna do the Central, Boston, and Toledo. The wonderful song Seabat. Yes, everybody's favorite. I've only recently been reminded of that song, and part of me wants to put it on like a music bot. I'll join somebody's server, somebody's Discord server, a friend's server, and I'll join the voice chat, and I'll just put that song at the bot immediately and get kicked. Alright. Donk. How's it going? It's going good, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Currently just setting this train up so that once she is unloaded, which she's clearly not, she's in the right destination right now, but once she is unloaded, we can immediately just take her back to home base. And the bridge will be restored, our engines are in the right places, all will be well with the world. You have your classifications for Shays backwards. Class A would be the smallest and Class D would be the biggest. No, I know. I said Class B, but then I'm like, no, I think a Class A, the smaller kind, would be nice. I didn't say that outright, but like I said it in my head, you know. I do know the Class A's are smaller. Don't worry. Don't worry. Alright. Over to Eula real quick. Hello, number one. How you doing today? Getting a few articulated locomotives could be interesting, like the Norfolk and Western Y6B. I think that would be a little large. I think something like a 2442 could be cool. I think that would be a fun articulated to have, because it's like, sorry, gotta move my microphone a little bit. It's sort of large, but it's not massive, and it's like perfect for logging because they were logging engines. Class A Shay. Why you bring Railroader Shay and Railroads Online Shay to Railroader? Because I gotta make Annabelle, man. I gotta make my Luna Ridge Shay again. Which is a reason that I should probably, hold on. Alright. Texting done. Texting done. Someone, you know someone is going to inevitably make a large lad mod. Yeah, somebody's going to do it immediately. Because everybody likes the large lad. Well, not literally everybody, but there's a very avid fan base of such a locomotive. Skookum, my beloved. I've seen Skookum. She ran on the Oregon coast for a few years. I actually got to see her. I don't think I saw her in Steam. I think I just saw her in a shed, but I got to see Skookum. If you're going for an articulated, just get the triplex. Exactly. Okay, let's skip an hour. And let's also go all the way back down. How's number 2 doing? How's the loads in there? A T1. Ah, yes, a T1. An engine well known for its branch line. Oh, dude, why model a T1 when you could model an S1? Could you imagine running an S1 with these 25-mile-an-hour curves on a logging branch? That would be so good. In a stupid way. It would be so good in a very stupid way. What do you think if, for lore, my railroad started with an 060? You would have a loan to repay if that's the case. Not a huge loan, but the 060, where's the 060 at? Oh, they rebalanced the menus here. Okay, okay. Never mind, you could totally buy an 060 early on. This thing used to cost around 13 grand, 14, 15 grand. Seems they listened to my suggestions to maybe consider reorganizing this menu, because the consolidation was the more expensive of these two engines previously. Between the consolidation and the mogul. I still think some of these engines are a little more powerful than others, but nice to see that they did actually take my advice and rebalance the locomotives. The S1 is a 6446, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Jadeheart. It's a 6446 that was so... needed such broad curves that certain parts of the Pennsylvania Railroad's 4-track main line had to be expanded. Show me how expensive the Berkshire is. It's like 35 grand. But if you want to start with an 060, I think that would be pretty reasonable. Be a pretty good engine to start with. Fun fact, the Santa Fe 210-10-2s could technically operate on lighter rail than modern GP40s. Wow. Would anyone be interested in seeing a mainline version of this game? Would it still have the same appeal? I don't think it would still have the same appeal, because the scope and scale of a mainline is a lot harder for any sort of group that would realistically band together to play this game would be able to handle. It would just be too much. It would be too chaotic or too empty feeling. This is nice because it's large enough that it does feel like a main line already. The route is huge. You got a bunch of branch lines. I feel like starting with an 060 with all tier 3 contracts would be a cool challenge. It could be. Just remember, you would have to repair... You'd either have to take out a loan or repair your number 2 before selling it. You could probably buy the 060 with a loan, start repairing the number 2, do some passenger runs to make some quick money to repay part of the loan. Then when number 2 is repaired, you can go and sell her, and then you repay the loan, and bam, by day 2 you've already got everything you need. You probably have the tier 3 contracts if you're playing optimally already. Maybe I'll need to do a video talking about how you can do that to play optimally. And to start with a 282 and a 280 to start with, I don't think you are actually, Jade Hart, unless you cheat them in. You can cheat them in, but it's a little tricky to do, and I'm not going to be the one who tells people how to do that. But the problem is, the 280 isn't that bad. It's only about $1,000, $10,000, $11,000. But the Mikado, cheapest one of those is around 12,500. And if you want to get the one that's not a tank engine, that thing's what is that? 16,000. Don't think you're going to be making that by selling your starter engines. I mean, sell everything and only have an 060 instead of the 2 other engines. I know, I'm just saying that would be the most efficient way that you would sell the engines. Cat, oh yeah, why is the cat come on? You're right. Why? The hotkey for that is right above my hotkey for sweating, so that's probably what happened. Alright, off with ye. Not me almost soft locking my hardcore derail valley save because I fell through the map. Hold on. Gonna just sit myself up in the passenger car real quick. I have to go use the restroom for a second. But I might as well give you guys a cool view as we roam down the railroad, right? I'll be back. I'll be back. We back. Nothing's crashed while I'm gone, and that's good, and that's good. This would be excellent, amazing for a stream starting screen. Oh, you know, it really would be, wouldn't it? We can make for some really cool cab ride views. Get in the cab of the 260, run a passenger train, leaning out the window. To clarify, I would keep the other 2, but the 060 would be number 1 for lore. In that case, you're going to have to repay a loan pretty quickly. Good luck and Godspeed with that. Yes, the most unprotected protected shop. where the brakeman has gone off to use the bathroom in the middle of the ride. Suddenly around the corner, an incoming train. 3, 2, 1, bam. There's a bit of good news today for the release. Oh, we know. That news is spread like wildfire. Gonna be out on Thursday. So some people have mistook. One person mistook it for Tuesday. How many 042T engines are there? The only one I know of is the Porters, the 3-foot gauge Porters. I'm sure there were a few more, but don't seem like the most common wheel arrangement, you know? ChatGPT isn't really good at coming up with road names either, but it takes a random knock-knock joke in between with grace. Or a ton of 042Ts. Imagine a 244T that the Illinois Central used later added into the game. 044Ts were fairly common. There were standard gauge Porters, but they were mostly 040 STs. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. Like, most of the standard gauge stuff that wasn't 042s, it was 040s or like 060s. But 042s, not so much. Alright, depending on how many passengers are here at Whittier Station, we might make this be our last passenger run of the day. Because we're ready for the next day. I don't need to wait around more. No 44T is called a Forney. It's really interesting how nitpicky some people can be about the difference between a tank engine and a Forney. That's one thing I remember. But yes, they were very common on the main 2-foot railroads, such as the WW and F number 9. I don't remember what the name of the railroad is off the top of my head, but I've been considering getting a Forney for the 0-30 stuff after all. I was so confused, I thought you were riding the train you had selected with the braking supply. Nah, that's number 3, we're fine. Was Wiscasset, Waterville, and Farmington. Yep, that's the one. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. What do you think about a Camelback loco in this game? It wouldn't be unrealistic to see one, but it might be a little... Those engines did kind of have their problems. Oh wait, weren't they outlawed by like the 30s? I think it would be kind of unrealistic for a game in the 50s to have them. They're outlawed from being made, not run. Okay, well still, I think they kind of died out pretty quickly. If memory serves me right. Which, of course, I'm not the best train expert. Memory might not be serving me right today. Wait, no, 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 no. Hold on. I did not mean to sleep. We have an autosave from literally this minute. Please tell me that I didn't hit sleep by this point. Okay, whew. I did not mean to hit sleep. Thank goodness. Wait one, wait one, wait one, wait one, wait one, wait one, wait one. Okay, new daily report is available. How's the daily report? 774 passenger fares, 33 freight deliveries. Gotta go to bed and sleep because I won't from Thursday on. Alright, George, have a good one. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Sleep well. Bridge repair is done. You know what that means? Aside from fish. I'll probably have to start the line to Silva next. But that one's not too hard to build. How about signals from Whittier to Bryson? Deliver 4 cars to Bryson Freight House, FR1. These cars will be delivered to the interchange the next time the interchange is served. Wait a minute. There's supposed to be a fusee in the rails. Why was there no fusee? The train should not be going as far away as it is. Huh. Okay, much better, much better. I think now's a good time for me to get off as well. Want to get some rest? Alright, sleep well, mech. Have a good one, man. Thanks for tuning in. Alright, with the train gone, fusee. Let's go over to here. Let's go ahead and teleport our little duder to beside the railroad tracks, and let's just walk across the bridge for the first time, baby. There, we walked across the bridge. We did it. Alright, so now that that's done, now the bridge is repaired, probably gonna have to start worrying about dinner. But I can at least deliver these cars back to the interchange first. Select. And let's roll. Now, the interesting thing about this is we will be able to look at new locations now. Because we now have things like the Appalachian Hardwoods. Got the Bryson Lumber Coal and Supply Company. Standard Oil. I might pick up all three of those, honestly. Contracts for all of them at tier 3. Look at the caboose getting lit up like a Christmas tree. Alright, one thing I should probably do before I forget. Oh wait, no, never mind, I don't want to do that. I stand corrected. Ignore me. Don't move, train. Don't do it. Hey, Suma, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I might have to take a break to eat dinner eventually. Forget about the other cars that have to go to the interchange. The ones that... Oh, yeah, the Whittier Sawmill. Thank you, Dastad. Thank you. Gonna stream after? I might. I might. Not entirely sure yet. It would be exciting to get down to Bryson today. We love when the wife supports the hobby. Alright, number 2 is at her destination. Let's go help her out. Hello, buddy. So, yep, here's the place where we want to snap the line. Then we'll want to set out a few Z. Hey, buddy, you gonna move? Oh, did I not I didn't uncouple the cars, did I? That's the problem. Yep, there you go. Go for it. After dinner, if you decide to stream, I'll be waiting for a passenger run to Bryson. That'll probably be done with an AI train. So, it won't be a very exciting passenger run for us. Alright, let's skip back over to our main train, because that thing was speeding just a moment ago. I don't know if you guys saw it, but quickly have become my favorite streamer. Hey, glad to hear, glad to hear. Happy I can entertain. So I just realized, we're gonna make it to the yard, we're gonna make it to the interchange. We're gonna have to delete that boxcar. we're gonna have to remove that. We're going to have to commit Nico knee depletion. We're gonna roll into town, deliver our cars, and then immediately just delete it. Well, I might do that off camera because I do need to use some commands to do so. How do you increase passenger count? I was gonna just say get more passengers, but no, it's not more passengers, it's get more passenger cars. I think. Unless you're talking about how many passengers want to board your train, I don't know about that, but capacity is obviously how many cars you have. You You have a yard in Bryson City, so you could hide in there. We'll put it behind the engine shed. That's smart. That's fun. That's a clever little idea. You can also park it on the turntable. That would be fun. Leave it just sitting there as the turntable's constantly spinning. You can go on this special trip. It'll go. It'll be on the passenger train this morning. Oh, wait. Hold on. I've overshot. So I actually want to go forwards. Just need some underglow, like one of those little motorized display stands. I can't pop that glad hand. Fortunately, that one is closed. I can't believe that I forgot to open it. What are the minimum specs to run this game at 60 FPS? I would check the Steam page for that, because I don't know. I've got an RTX 4070. My computer is a little bit of overkill, to say the least. We should make the boxcar be the mascot for the railroad buggy, the boxcar. And paint it up like a ladybug. Or like a fly, even better. What's your favorite train in the game so far? Good question. I haven't played enough to really have a solid solid answer for you. What's your opinion of the music genre Eurobeat? It can sometimes be good. It's not my personal cup of tea, but... One of my favorites has to be the A Stranger I Remain Eurobeat remix. That one's a fun one. Most operation books say not to pop the air hose, just pull the engines away. The problem is, if you pop the air hose yourself, you can hold down a button that will automatically close the angle cocks for you, and it saves you some work and effort. And that's why I was a little annoyed that I wasn't able to pop, or angle cocks, not glad hands. I almost corrected myself on the wrong term. Alright, undo handbrake. All these need to be moved, correct? Yes. Just noticed I had caps lock on. This doesn't matter to the stream at all, but I just noticed it was on. I don't know why. I don't know how. That's funny to me. .280 is a very sound investment. This 280 has been great. Honestly, just having the extra engine has been nice, but I also like the 280. It's a very nice engine. Very pretty. Good to see that we didn't pump the graphics. Yeah, it makes it really accessible to a lot of people. It's nice. It's still a graphics card, and some people don't realize that graphics cards are... Just having even a small one is kind of important to play games, but... It's much better specs compared to some. Can you test something when you're unhooking these cars? I'd like to see if the hose pops apart violently when you've dumped the air before disconnecting the glad hands. I have no clue how to test that. You might need to give me some tips. Oh, wait, yeah, I just need to put on the brakes, don't I? I need to make it so it's red on the UI. And then I pop it when pulling away. Okay, that shouldn't be hard to do. How's the clickety-clack sound over switches, etc.? I haven't really paid much attention to that. I don't know. Wait, where's the braking point? Ah, here it is, okay. Link that up real quick. Undo the handbrake, undo the handbrake. Bam. Got this Hershey bar that looks like Freddy Krueger thanks to me letting it sit beside my computer exhaust ports and then letting it cool. Senior quote right there. Also, hold on. Okay, 2 is up on the Connolly branch. I just realized I'd forgotten to check something on number 2. All is well, all is well. Aside from the fact that this engine's running extremely low in water, she's gonna need a refuel. And coal? Coal's not that bad. We're sitting at 3,000. 2.9 tons. It's a good amount. We've only run through, like, 2 tons today. I probably should refill it on coal, too, but it's not that bad. We'd probably survive. Probably. Let's just make sure. My guy just riding that car there. Okay. Train brake. Will you get money for this? Yes. Nice. How much cash are we looking at? Finance. Oh wow, that's a... Oh boy. $3,000 right now? Okay, that's actually really good. Hold on. $3,000 is excellent because we're going to be getting another $3,000, which means we might even have enough money to buy another engine. Wouldn't be a very good engine, but we would have enough money to buy another engine. Alright. Coupler. In order to make it so the brake hose is separated, going to go ahead and close the angle cock in the engine. That way we can also take the brakes off the caboose. Wasn't as violent of a pop. It's a little violent, but wasn't that bad. Hello, Speed. Welcome back. I'm not going to guess you because I already know that's the answer. Okay, operations. So are you enjoying the game? Yes, I am loving this game. Running no headlight at night is crazy. Look, man, it wouldn't even show me anything. I had my tender up against a caboose, and the front of my engine was up against a set of boxcars. Gotta be careful with our water because we are running low. Headlights are for the other people to see the engine, not for the engine to see. Yeah, but you're not going to be seeing the engine with a boxcar in the way. It wouldn't help. Conductor dude can ride at the end while reversing. Might light it up. Yeah, he could. That would be the smart way to do things. But also, I'm just here to run train. Switch is set over to the right, right? Yes, okay, perfect. Alright, will we clear the switch? Nice. Let's go. We did it, boys. Wait. Excuse me? That was a weird bug. Very quick one, but... Oh well. We're fine, we're fine. This looks really fun. It is really fun, J-Real. It's so good. This game is top tier. I think this is my game of the year, personally. Is the weather clear already? Feels a little dark out. Anyone else incredibly disappointed that Railroads Online has been lacking on the content for months? It's been getting good content updates. I don't really care much about a K37. Honestly, I think that those engines are too big for the game. In its current state, there's no real reason to be incentivized to try other locomotives if the engines just get too big, you know, and too powerful. I should have checked whether or not the coal chute was done loading. I'm a little bit of a dummy. So whether dynamic or do you have to change with console commands? Just with console commands. Will there be controller support? I don't think there will be, no. There's currently not even a hotkey rebind thing, if I recall correctly. Hold on. Input, yeah, there's no hotkey rebinds, or key rebinds in general. Just find loading and unloading so tedious. Fusilier, that's why I don't think that something like a K37 would be great for the game. Because it incentivizes people to build longer trains, and the longer your train gets, the even more tedious loading and unloading becomes. That's why we used to have discussion about the unbanned, was because some people didn't understand that simple point. And we're trying to converse and we're kind of ignoring and straw-manning me. Or at least I felt like that was the case. Keep forgetting this is live and not a VOD. Hello, Night Rider. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I should probably check in on number 1. Because number 1 also might be a little low on fuel. Ah, no, she's doing fine. She's doing fine. 5.4 tons of coal. She's doing great. I'll have to keep an eye on her tomorrow morning, though. Okay, I got a message from Hoopst. Oh, I didn't get a message. Never mind. Could have an autoload feature that loads a full train when you walk away, not just one car. You could. People would still run unit trains and things would get kind of boring and not look the best. Alright. With that... Is the AI running the other trains, or are you just playing multiplayer? AI is running the other trains. I mean, we're not running other trains right now. Number 2 is all the way off here. She's standing still. Number 1's over here standing still. But... Oh wait, hold on, actually, hold on. I don't want to put the caboose over here. Gonna put away this caboose, save the game. And, yeah. Probably take a break for dinner. I might be back on in a little bit. We'll see, we'll see. Unit train issue was fixed when they made for custom industries in the new map update? No. No, it really wasn't. You can try and fix the problem yourself, but, like, that's kind of a dumb way to do things, to be honest. Still love the fact that railroads are running mark is also the abbreviation for all right. You're right, it is. I didn't think about that. We are all right. We're not good, but we're all right. All right. Undo that. Close, unpin. Move this forward 2 feet. Have you heard about the map rumored to be releasing in January for Railroads Online? I generally ignore rumors, because do you have any idea how many times people have had rumors that the big 2662 Team LA locomotive was going to get added to the game, and everybody's like, wow, that's so cool, and then it didn't get added? I've had that happen, like, so many times. I don't listen to the rumors. Alright. Let's go ahead, drop a save. Let's also go ahead, locations, pick up tier 3 on literally all of these. Because I can. And let us skip to the next day. 109 to 94%? What happened? Was my damage to those cars really that bad? Wait, my passenger network service went down? What happened? Huh? Is it because people were waiting in the station for too long? Wow, okay. Well, apparently y'all are just very picky. Why don't they realize the engine then, having the 2662, would make the game so much more fun, really revive it? Because it wouldn't revive it. It would make the game worse. I've complained about that many a time on streams before. If you didn't pick anyone up from Bryson, them... Okay, we might have to run a quick train from Bryson out to the other 2 towns. It'll be a little chaotic to do because it's so late at night, but we do have 2 passengers. We do have the passenger train ready. I can redo this when we come back to the stream. Okay. Okay. That would explain it. Why would it make it worse because we just make huge unit trains? Yes. People would just run massive unit trains and nothing else. Because people think that longer trains equals more fun. That is not the case. It's fun for a time until you realize how much loading and unloading you have to do. It's not been released due to how imbalanced it would make it. Yeah, I've complained about this several times on stream. It wouldn't surprise me if the dev team has heard my adamant complaints. Alright. With that, you know, let's actually skip to the next morning completely just to see what cars we get on the interchange. What about how cool it looks, even to just enjoy the model and running it around? Look, most people won't care about that. Most people are not here for running it the right way. And I know that there are some people, myself included, who would and would love to see the model, but generally speaking, it would harm the game because a lot of newcomers would see the massive tractive effort and think that the best way to play the game is long train, long train, long train, and burn out because that's not the best way to play the game. Bryson! Bryson! We did it, boys! I feel like this is going to be a repeat of the previous stream incident. You don't have people being quite as dismissive as last time. Last time, there were a lot of people who were arguing that, oh, it's better than you think it is, and so a lot of the same points were repeated like 7 times in a row. But that is a good point, because I do need to eat. I am very hungry. And it is dinner time. I might be back on in a little bit. We might be doing our first runs to Bryson, both as a passenger train and as a freight train or something. So I will see you all later. Thank you all for joining. Cheers, folks.